Hades, whose name means the unseen, was the Greek god of the Underworld, the realm of the dead. He was the son of Cronus and Rhea, and the brother of Zeus, Poseidon, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia. He forcibly married Pheresphone, Demeter's daughter. At the division of the universe after the overthrow of their father, Zeus took the sky, Poseidon the sea, and Hades the underworld. The earth was shared among them. Another name for Hades was Polydeumon, receiver of many guests, on account of the multitudes who had died and come to his kingdom. The ghosts of the dead were escorted by Hermes, the messenger god, to the boatman Charon, who ferried across the Styx, an underground river, on those ghosts who could pay the fare. Cerberus, the three-headed dog, guarded the entrance to the underworld and prevented anyone from returning to the world of the living. Shortly after the Olympians defeated their father Cronus, the reign of the Titans came to an end, ushering the new rule of the Olympians. Hades and his brothers Zeus and Poseidon decided that they would divide their new kingdom's control amongst each other, with Zeus ruling the sky, Poseidon the ocean, and Hades having the rule of the underworld. The underworld is believed to be hidden deep beneath the earth and was considered to be surrounded by 5 rivers. Past the river is a diamond gate, guarded by the three-headed hound, Cerberus. Deep within the underworld, there is a vast palace that belongs to Hades. His palace was said to have rooms made entirely of silver and gold, decorated with all sorts of precious metals and jewels, since Hades had access to all the riches under the earth. Persephone described these chambers as a dazzling wealth of brilliance, even to rival that of Mount Olympus. One can only reach the palace if Hades wishes them to. Those who are not welcome can walk on eternity without even reaching it. Upon death, one's soul would be led by Hermes to the entrance of the underworld. Once there was a ferry that would carry them across the river Styx. In another variant of Greek mythology, the river Acheron was said to be the passage for the ferry. There was only one ferry run by the boatman known as Charon. He only took those across who could pay the fare. In order to prepare for the payment, coins would be placed in the lips of the dead when they were buried. Those who could not afford the fare were trapped between the underworld and the realm of the living. Once the ride had come to an end, the souls were allowed to pass through the gates by Cerberus, who would only ever enable souls to enter, never to leave. They would then appear before the 3 judges, Radamanthus, Minos, and Aeacus, who would decide their sentence severity based on their actions in their previous life. Those considered to have lived a good, honest life would be sent to the Elysium field. The others were sentenced to be tormented for eternity. It was known that Hades preferred to spend his time in the underworld. Thus, he was traditionally depicted as one of the 12 Olympians. He only ever ventured to Mount Olympus to commune with the gods in matters of great concern. Despite the underworld being his territory, Hades was not considered to be the god of death. That was an honor that belonged to an entirely different god named. Like his other 2 brothers, Hades was a greedy god and took a keen interest in growing his kingdom. He took pride in the subjects he collected, taking a liking to those whose actions caused death, which could be why the Orines were treated as honored guests within his kingdom. The people of ancient Greece feared Hades so much that they believed even saying his name would result in death coming quicker. This led to Hades being referred to by the Greeks as Pluton or Pluto by the Romans. Hades then became the god of wealth, because the precious metals that will be mined from deep within the earth. Hades then became the god of wealth because of the precious metals that will be mined from deep within the earth. This also included the wealth of fertile soil that would nourish the seeds and grain. Hades was often depicted as a dark-bearded, unyielding ruler who adamantly defended the dead's right to burial. He was often seen on his black throne wearing a helmet given to him by the Cyclops during the War of the Titans, granting the wearers invisibility. The weapon that is most commonly associated with Hades was his bident. Although not directly a weapon of Hades, Cerberus is a frequent companion and often referred to as the Hound of Hades. Despite his immense power, Hades was regarded as the least powerful of the three brothers, with Poseidon being the second most potent and Zeus the most powerful.